I'm Liz Schrum for the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show. Just ahead, Tom Still talks about the need for the Badger-Coulee transmission line. And Chris Olsen, a partner in Drive Capital, describes what this new venture capital firm sees in Wisconsin and the Midwest. And now, here's the WisBusiness.com stock report. Rising, Elucent Medical. The Madison-based medical device company is the grand prize winner in the 2014 Wisconsin Governor's Business Plan Contest for its development of a new detection system for locating and showing surgeons' breast cancer. Elucent is commercializing a wireless marker system that helps define tumor margins during surgical excision that promises to eliminate the need for current pre-surgery procedures that are invasive and costly. Elucent also won the Life Sciences category of the contest, presented during the Wisconsin Entrepreneurs Conference. Other category winners were Mobcraft Beer under Advanced Manufacturing, Find My Spot under Business Services, and Organic Research Corporation under Information Technology. And falling, bank profits. First quarter profits for Wisconsin's federally insured banks fell by nearly 12% compared to the first quarter of 2013, according to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. The Wisconsin Bankers Association attributes the decline in part to the harsh winter, which slowed the state's housing market and curbed mortgage loans. However, the FDIC numbers also showed that state-based banks reduced their ratios of bad loans and foreclosed properties not expected to be fully paid compared to last year. And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
As the State Public Service Commission weighs the pros and cons of the proposed Badger-Coulee transmission line, concerns about where the high-voltage line would be built in western Wisconsin are a big part of the equation. But a bigger factor may be the need to gradually wean Wisconsin from its coal habit. Wisconsin is still among the most coal-dependent states in the country, even though state utility companies are trying to meet deadlines for alternative energy production from wind and solar power, and relying more on natural gas to generate electricity. A recent report by the PSC shows coal now makes up 51% of Wisconsin's energy mix, down from 63% 2 years ago. Meanwhile, use of natural gas has doubled from 9% 2 years ago to 18%. The assessment also found Wisconsin is well on its way to meeting its goal of having 10% of its energy generated by renewable sources by next year. The need to retire or clean up coal plants will become even more intense if the Obama administration succeeds in requiring a 30% cut in carbon emissions by coal-fired plants over time. It's an attempt to counter global climate change as well as other health and environmental risks tied to burning coal. Industry in Wisconsin and elsewhere has reacted strongly to the mandate, claiming it will raise energy prices and kill jobs in a fragile economy. However, most utility companies already view more stringent carbon dioxide limits as inevitable. In fact, it's unlikely another coal-fired plant will ever be built in the United States. That means finding alternatives in an era when Wisconsin's nuclear power plants face an uncertain future, one is already shut down, and using more natural gas remains a price-sensitive option. For years, Wisconsin was pretty much an energy island when it came to electrical power. Very few high-voltage lines carried power into the state from outside its borders. Badger-Coulee is an attempt by American Transmission Company and a larger Midwest transmission network to enhance reliability and gain access to electricity produced elsewhere, which reduces the need for new plants in Wisconsin. Badger-Coulee would largely transmit electrons produced by wind power farms in Minnesota and the Dakotas. It would also reduce congestion in the existing network and provide utilities with greater access to the wholesale electricity market, which would help control the rates consumers pay. While some environmentalists oppose Badger-Coulee or some of its proposed routes, others support the plan. They say Wisconsin could do a lot worse than import a renewable resource such as wind power to ease out coal. The costs of burning coal are hard to ignore. They include the routine deaths of miners around the world, to costly transportation accidents, to human health risk ranging from premature births to particulates that cause respiratory troubles. Importing electricity generated by wind farms to the west should be part of a Wisconsin energy portfolio that reduces coal use over time.
Thanks, Tom. I'll be right back with Drive Capital's Chris Olsen.
White Hirschbeck Dudek represents companies at all stages of development and in a wide range of industries to navigate the legal challenges of regional, national, and global growth. At WHD, every stage takes center stage.
At the recent Wisconsin Entrepreneurs Conference, we caught up with Chris Olsen, a partner in Drive Capital, a venture capital firm based in Columbus, Ohio, with an emphasis on investing in Midwest firms. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
You were recently profiled in Forbes magazine, explaining why Drive Capital is betting on the Midwest. What kind of opportunities do you see in Wisconsin?
Well, we see a full range of opportunities in the startup community out here, in technology and in healthcare. And we're excited to invest in a lot of different innovation where you see coming out of universities and some of the other startup companies that are up here, and frankly, people who are in their basement tinkering away. So we're excited to invest with these entrepreneurs where we will invest anywhere from a few $100,000 up to $50 million into any of their companies.
How many investments does your firm plan to make per year in the Midwest, and where will you be looking?
So we don't think about the number of investments that we'll make per year. We invest where we find great opportunities. So it might be 20 investments in a year, it might only be one, but 100% of our investments will be in the Midwest. And we do that because we think there's enough opportunity here for us to really focus all of our time and attention in this geographic area.
You recently made an investment in Aver Informatics, a healthcare startup based in Green Bay. What did you find different about doing a deal in Wisconsin than your experience doing deals in Silicon Valley?
So the biggest difference with Aver is Kurt Brinkus. I mean, he is the type of entrepreneur that you could meet in any corner of the world, and the fact that he's here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, to us is not surprising. But when you meet somebody like him, you want to invest in him regardless of what corner of the world they are in and what their vision is, because you know that they'll be able to do it.
Thanks, Chris, and thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, the show. The show is produced by WisBusiness.com and the Wisconsin Technology Council, and sponsored by White Hirschbeck Dudek, MG&E, and UW-Milwaukee. Visit our websites to read and learn more. I'm Liz Schrum of Talent Foot Executive Search. See you next time.